Hello, everyone. This is Bitcoin Price Predictions. I'm your host, Daniel Plummer, the Crypto Kid, the Ganja Ambassador, brought to you by Howard Blockchain TV, sponsored by Addis Ababa Advanced Technologies Incorporated. We're continuing to improve this podcast because the nature of this podcast is to make you, the viewer, regardless if you're here in America, no matter if you have internet connection, and you can get this on YouTube, then you've come to the right place. And we want to make you an informed investor and user of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. You're probably like me. I heard about Bitcoin in 2013. I didn't do anything with Bitcoin until 2017. I didn't think it was a legitimate currency. I started my master's program at Howard University, and I decided that that was going to be my master's thesis topic. And so I had to learn from the ground up, just like you. I know that you don't want to hear a lot of mathematical or computer science techno babble. So this program is not for that. What I'm doing is synthesizing what's going on in the industry. And you ask me, what are your credentials? I've worked at Charles Schwab. I've worked at the Federal Reserve Bank in San Francisco as the American Clearinghouse Specialist. That means I cleared all the checks, and including ETFs, electronic transfers. Um, so I've done it all, and I've done every aspect of banking. And so I understand, and done this on the accounting side. So I understand where the money comes from and where it goes and where it flows, how it's created, and all of these things. And what the reason why I became fascinated with Bitcoin is because it's a currency that's not created by any government and can't be regulated by any government. So if we agree to do transactions in this particular currency, then no government can control the nature of the transactions. Right now, we have the United States with the SEC and the DOJ attempting to adjust that on behalf of the Federal Reserve Bank. Please keep in mind the Federal Reserve Bank is a private bank. It is not it has the title Federal Reserve, but it is not a government controlled, government owned bank. Okay, so let's be clear about that. The only thing the president can do is appoint who the director of the Federal Reserve is. After that, the even Congress can't create any policy. What has happened is once Henry Kissinger, Nixon to get off the gold standard, U.S. lost its true value as the international currency that it had established after the end of World War II. So now, fast forward 40, 50 years after this occurrence, the U.S. has to use its military might to enforce any economic policies. And that's what people don't understand is a part of the nature of NAFTA and NATO. It gives the United States the ability, under the guise of protecting our interests, to be in any foreign country. And it's ironic that we're continuously in the Middle East, where there's a large oil supply. So, with that being said, these attacks on Bitcoin by the U.S. Treasury attempting to write tax policy for the Internal Revenue Service. The Janet Yellen and the U.S. Treasury have no authority to write any policy whatsoever. All federal policy is done by the legislative body, which is Congress. So the House of Representatives passes a bill, and it's up to the House of the Senators to write it into law. The president has the authority to write this into law or veto it, and so does Congress. And so those are the ways that we keep each other in check. Right now, the Biden DOJ, the SEC has declared that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is a threat. The Republican Party doesn't agree with that, but that is why you see a lot of founders and owners of cryptocurrency trading platforms being arrested and prosecuted by the Joe Biden's DOJ. At the same time, with that being said, when Germany transfer $17.6 million in Bitcoin to Coinbase with the intention of selling it off and claiming a profit, for a platform to transfer the money back for fear that it's going to be prosecuted by the DOJ, that is actually a hostile act against the German government. So we have to be careful here about the Biden DOJ needs to walk on eggshells with how it is trying to enforce its policies on Bitcoin, because it has no authority to do that. If you receive all of your pay in Bitcoin, then you don't have to pay federal taxes, state taxes, and local taxes. So that is why a lot of people have elected to be paid in Bitcoin. Okay. And I mean, it's a loophole, and it's a legitimate loophole that the United States federal government is trying to close. Good luck on that, because they'll just move to something else. Okay. We'll keep you informed. Bitcoin is up $1,100 to 57,836 US dollars. Ethereum is up $42 to 3,060 US dollars. We will keep you informed. Also, Mt. Gox, the defunct crypto trading platform, has began making repayments to its shareholders who had positions in Bitcoin before the crypto trading platform was shut down. At the same time, their assets were frozen because they had a lot of assets and they were not allowed to use it. And now they have to pay that back. That will contribute to a small dip in the market, as well as any kind of sell-offs. But do not fret. The market is going to bounce back. We have 6 to 7 weeks before American investors return from their vacation. And then that's when we'll see a large volume in the markets, whether it's cryptocurrency, commodities, NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, whatever. You're going to see the markets bounce back with high volume. Also, keep in mind that this is an election year, an election summer. Donald Trump is heavily in support of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and the Biden administration is vehemently against it. And to me, that's a losing point right there for Joe Biden, because there's a lot of Democrats that actually own Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. But my guess is that something unprecedented is going to happen in the month of September and October that is going to change whoever the nominee is. Joe Biden may still be nominated in August for the Democratic ticket, but my belief is that there's going to be some shakeup that's unprecedented, that is going to either put Gavin Newsom and Michelle Obama in a position to run, is going to remove Kamala Harris. I don't see her in the picture any longer. So we'll keep you posted. You know, money and politics is all the same. All right. This is the Crypto Kid, the Ganja Ambassador, signing off. And remember, the future is crypto.